What's up, fam? Welcome back to our Z Roll, and we're really excited about today's video. We actually got the idea. Well, basically, let's talk about it. We had a Zoom call with the channel Leg Life and the channel Auburn Human, and we're talking about like upcoming vlogs, kind of what we're doing. And Leg Life was like, "Oh, we're doing like a favorite things video," and Auburn's like, "Are you kidding me? I'm doing that one as well." And we're like, "So are we," even though we did not have a plan, but we thought it was a great idea.
Well, we needed some ideas, so we're like,
yeah,
no, we are doing that too.
And so there it is. So hope you enjoy.
So this is our first time doing one of these, and I'm really excited because these are actually one of my favorite vlogs I like to watch from other channels, because I'm like, I feel like when people share their things, I'm like, I need that. But it's really fun because I love to hear like different kind of products or whatever it may be that's just like made your life easier, or you're just like, how have I not done life without this? I just think they're really fun. So I'm excited because we've kind of compiled things that we like kind of did life and we're like, oh, we use this every day, we should share about this, you know? Because at first I'm like, I don't even know what our favorite things are, but it came to us pretty quickly after we just did life.
We actually had to say no to stuff because we kept on like, oh, and this, and this, and that.
Yeah, right.
So let's get started. Okay, so we kind of categorized these a little bit, and we thought we would start with food because everyone loves food, and that's what we're gonna do. So the first thing we're gonna talk about is this, okay? This is the secret sauce made by Hidden Valley Ranch. And
this is not a long time like favorite.
No.
This is a new thing, but now we're like,
and we're talking about new. We're talking about like the last week.
How did we never have this before?
I don't know, but I'm telling you what. Like, we made some chicken tacos the other night. We put on the chicken tacos. So amazing. Good. You can put it on burgers.
I made nachos. I put it on my nachos, and it was so good.
So good. But we found when we were looking up chicken tacos, we found someone who put this on there. Like, oh, that sounds good. That's how we found it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, honestly, this is like something that I'm gonna put on a lot of things.
Yeah. Well, and I'm always looking for like a good like I love like fry sauce, and we had like some fries. So it's awesome for that too. But it's just like a good, like, it's just one of those sauces I think we're just always gonna have on hand.
Yeah.
Because it can go on so much stuff.
It's like the mayonnaise and the ketchup.
Yeah.
It's that condiment
Ranch.
now.
Yeah.
So yeah, Hidden Valley secret sauce. It's fantastic. A brownie. You want to talk more about it?
Well, just because it's gluten-free. Okay. So there's actually 2 gluten-free desserts we're going to talk about. And don't just like dismiss this if you don't do gluten-free, because he doesn't and he likes them. But we're going to talk about a brownie and a cookie that
changed our life.
Because those are 2 things that I love, and those are 2 things I've been kind of going without since I've been gluten-free or trying to. And I found 2 of them that we love, and they don't make me sick. So this one was very surprising.
Very.
Because it's from Walmart, you guys, and it's not even from Walmart. It's a Walmart brand. It's just their generic Walmart brand,
well, the reason why we say that is because when you think of buying something gluten-free, you do not think of Walmart.
No.
You just
and not their brand.
They have they have no options. And we went there for something, and I went in the frozen because I was really wanting something like desserty. And I don't want to bring something home that's not gluten-free, so I'm like, maybe they'll have something. I'm like, hey, Lacey, have these brownies, and she's like, oh, whatever. I'm like, let's just try it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
They're great.
So what they say to do is to microwave them for 10 seconds. We actually freeze them, because you're supposed to freeze them.
Yeah.
And we just eat them right out of the freezer.
They taste really good. You know that taste where when you get like an ice cream, like a cookie ice cream sandwich, and it's just like that good, like the cookie's like really soft, but it's like cold. That's what it reminds me of. But it's really great. Like, we should probably try it microwave, like they say.
We haven't even tried a microwave because it was so good. So we will maybe in an upcoming vlog we'll microwave it and let you know how it is. But frozen, it's honestly it's like one of our favorite desserts now. Like super fast, easy, and it's gluten-free, which is, I don't like any kind of gluten-free desserts, but this I do. And
and then the cookies, we'll show some B-roll of when we got these at Costco. The brand is called Sweet Lorenz, and they are ones that are like, it's just like the dough, and you can make them, and it comes like ready to go. They're amazing cookies. Like, Cassidy loved them too, and she's like, these are gluten-free? I'm like, yes, they're gluten-free because they taste so good.
Yeah.
And you can eat the dough raw. And so that's another thing that's like tastes just amazing because before I baked them, I was like counting them. I'm like, there's supposed to be 12 in here, and Justin's like, whoops, because he's been like just eating like just raw because it tastes so good. But anyways, these are like our new favorite cookies, new staples.
Brownies. Yeah.
These brownies and these cookies.
Honestly,
and
I really like this brownie. Like I really like it. Honestly, I want to try it as well with like a vanilla bean ice cream on top or something like that.
Oh yeah,
too.
that'd be good.
Moving along, we love like sparkling water.
Right.
Like we're trying to substitute that from like soda because we're trying to be better at soda.
But we love the carbonation.
And so we found, and we love the caffeine, right? And so we found this bubbly bounce that has 35 milligrams of caffeine. And it's fantastic.
And it's a great sparkling water.
It's a great sparkling water. It tastes good. I feel like it actually has more carbonation than regular bubblies. And it has that caffeine bump. So like, you know, if you want to drink this for like, you know, for lunch or something like that to have a little bit of caffeine but not a soda, this is perfect. So we have really been enjoying the bubbly. So moving along from food, kind of more like lifestyle stuff.
Yeah.
And one thing that actually, Lacey, it was a gift.
It was, yeah. One of my new favorites is a gift, and it's my Yeti water bottle. I don't have any stickers on it. I need to get like stickers on it, but it's so cute.
Well,
I love the pink.
do.
I know you do.
Just 2.
But mine's the smaller size, and we've been like big Hydro Flask fans for a while.
Yeah, we've been Hydro Flask users.
So I was like, okay, like I love my Hydro Flask, but the thing that sold me on the Yeti was the lip here.
Little lip.
I love this because it's like for my Hydro Flask, it's so big, and when I take a drink, sometimes like if I do it too fast, it'll like the focus is on your nozzle.
It's on the nozzle.
It'll like splash in my face, and I love this because it's perfect, just kind of like a water bottle, and then it just like this part like screws off, and it's dishwasher safe. So that was another thing. I was like,
if
that's
you have
huge.
stickers, probably not, but
So that just comes right off. But anyways, I love the size of it. I love just the durability of it. And I've been carrying this around with me pretty much since I've been off summer break, like everywhere I go. And I just like the handle. It's just a great overall water bottle. So this was actually from one of my students. So JB, if you're watching, thank you.
Shout out JB. By the way, that's an amazing name. Also, so Lacey like was going on about it, and I like got like water bottle envy.
He did, I could tell.
And so Cassidy, who's actually in our studio, she's off camera. She got me a gift card to Amazon for my birthday, and I picked this bad boy up with it. So thank you, Cassidy, for my birthday gift.
And what's your size?
Mine's a 32 ounce or so. 32 ounce. And I think yours is like a 16 or 17 ounce or something like that. By the way, everything that we mention here, as much as we can, we're gonna link below. And we have like affiliate links through Amazon and the stuff we can, and we get a little small commission on that. And so if you wanna buy anything, please use that link. It helps the channel out quite a bit, or a little bit, not quite a bit, just a teeny weeny bit. Yeah, cool. So the next thing is kind of a bigger item, but you guys know us, we have to do something related to coffee. But this is a kettle. It's actually made for pour overs. However, you can use it for boiling water for anything. But it kind of has like the gooseneck stem right here, and it's fantastic for multiple reasons. Number one is you can like heat it up to your desired degree. So this little nozzle right here, and this lights up, and it's digital, and it shows you what degree it is. And so for pour overs, you can have it at a certain degree of how you like it. If you want to boil, or like some tea, if you don't want it quite boiling but kind of a perfect temperature, you kind of figure out that temperature, and then it holds it there, which is great. So you can like pour it or whatever, and then put it back on there. If someone wants tea or something like that later, then they have it, and it's that same exact temperature. And it's a game changer.
I was a little like skeptic. I was like, this is way too much for a kettle. Like, come on, Justin. And then now I was like, I love this kettle because when I'll make like oatmeal for the boys in the morning, I'm like, you don't even have to like boil the water. I'm like, I put it in there and it's ready in like 2 minutes. It's so fast.
It's so fast.
And I love how it just stays hot because Like, I remember I made one for Landon, and then Tucker woke up later and it was hot still, and I could make him some. Or if I want tea, it's not like this long process. Yeah. So I do tea more, and then obviously coffee, we use it so much for that. But it's just super easy.
It's super easy. And honestly, there are a lot of like other electric kettles out there that are a lot cheaper.
Yeah.
But this is made specifically for pour over, and the way it actually is able to like pour over the coffee is like, this is like, if you look up best pour over kettles, this will be like number 1, and there's a reason for that. And so like if you're just looking at like needing something just like heat something really fast, there's a lot of cheaper options.
Yeah.
But if you're kind of the person who like likes pour overs and a lot of other things, I would definitely hands down go with something like this.
Mm-hmm. Now moving on to this is kind of just more, it doesn't really benefit him at all. Actually, I think it does. I think it has.
It has, because I don't have to pay for
chiropractic bills or massages.
Yeah.
But guys, this has probably been in my life for like 6 years.
Oh, wow.
Long time. So for sure, like it just hit me. I woke up one morning, I'm like, I'm gonna share about my pillow. If you have neck problems, I feel like I'm doing an infomercial. If you have neck problems, no, but
if
seriously.
you sleep like this.
So this pillow is the only pillow I will sleep on. It's called the Tri-Core Standard Support Pillow. Again, we'll link it below, but it has a little picture of like a core of an apple. That was how I found it, because there's a lot of pillows on Amazon.
We found it on it, yeah.
Yeah, but it kind of like sinks in right here, but it supports your neck so well to the point where, at least for me, I can't sleep on my belly, and that was the biggest thing. Is I would always flip over in the night and sleep on my belly, and it would just like jack my neck up so bad. And
she has the neck of a 99-year-old woman.
I do the littlest things and my neck goes out.
Yeah.
Like really easily, and especially with the way I sleep. So once I got this pillow, it was like a game changer. I remember, I think even some of our vacations, Justin's like, "You're packing your pillow because if your neck goes out, you're gonna ruin the vacation."
we usually pack this wherever we go, honestly.
Because it's so bad.
Yeah. What we need to do is we need to find like a travel version of that.
I know, because it's so
But if you guys know of like a travel version of like this kind of neck pillow thing, let us know, because we would definitely, that'd be good. That'd be good to get.
Like a smaller
like a small version where you can just kind of put it like in your carry-on or something like that.
Right. And I've tried like the memory foam kind of pillows, and I tried a bunch of different kind. And for me, this one, it just helped because it just completely like shapes like your neck and how you sleep. And I know they say certain ways, you know, best way to sleep, I've heard, is on your back, but I do sleep on my side still, but it still fits like comfortably. I don't know, I have this like love-hate relationship with this pillow, because I'm like, oh, I know I need to sleep on it, but I just like love sleeping on my stomach. And Justin's like, whenever I complain about my neck, he's like, did you sleep on your pillow? And I was like, no, like I fell asleep, I was watching a movie, and I just got like the more like cozier ones.
It's so funny because it's instant regret when she wakes up.
It is.
Like instantly.
Because I will say, it's not like the coziest pillow. It's pretty stiff, but it's like
what the Bible says, sin is fun for a season. You know what I mean?
Okay, start preaching at me. But this pillow has definitely changed like my life, because my neck would be out all the time, and then I'd have migraines, and I had migraines forever, and I never knew where they were coming from, and it was my neck. So yeah, great pillow if you've got neck problems.
Fantastic.
And you need something.
And you've had it for 6 years. It's not like the Hidden Valley Ranch
where we've
secret
had
sauce
6
we've
days.
had it for 6 days. You had it for 6 years.
Yeah, I will definitely stand behind this pillow.
Okay, so last thing in the kind of lifestyle is notebooks. We love using, or at least I do. Lacey likes to use the big day planners and stuff, but I like using Word notebooks, and really it's kind of geared for like kind of like a to-do kind of thing. So I don't know if you can see that, but it has like basically just like little like a to-do list kind of a thing. But I love writing things on a notebook, writing down like ideas, whatever. And so I really enjoy the Word notebooks because I like it how it's small, because I get overwhelmed when it's like a big journal, because I don't want to write anything in it, because like, what if I mess up? I don't know, it's a weird thing. So small works really good for me. Also, this highlighter, I love having a highlighter when I'm writing stuff down as well. And I got this at Target, and it's a gel highlighter.
I love these. These are really cool.
Yeah.
I actually, I found about them because we were using them like for coloring.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, these are great like for like highlighter. And I was like, oh, they are. They're really like satisfying to use.
They are. So I'll try to find this exact same one on at Target, and I also find ones that are similar that you can get on Amazon too. But yeah, those are the two things that I carry with me every day.
All right, so moving on to electronics, I wanted to share with you guys 2 apps that are my favorites, my favorite apps. One of them we've talked about before, I think on our FNLs, because I think I use this app when we do like all of our FNLs, and that is Paprika. So Paprika is an app where you can take any recipe, so say Pinterest, you just copy the, is it called URL? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, the URL.
Okay, URL. Cool, look at me. Copy the URL and paste it into this app.
Which is the web address.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
And then it makes it all nice and pretty for you, like a cookbook. It'll have all your ingredients in an area. It'll have all the directions laid out. It's awesome because when you use an ingredient or you're past a step, you can tap it and it'll like do like a scratch mark for it. But I love it. I feel like everybody nowadays, you get all of your recipes online, like Pinterest, like that's where you get them all, and they're annoying because there's always so many ads, or you're like scrolling and then it like pops something else up and you have to go.
Video pops up.
Yeah, video. And so having it this way, it's like A, it's saved, so then I can have them saved, and then B, it's all like organized for you, so you can see your ingredients, you can see what you need, you can see the directions, and it's
you can
all there.
favorite it. So it's basically a recipe book as well, like a digitized recipe book. So you can like favorite certain things. You can menu plan using it. There's a whole menu plan area in there, so you can put on the days of the week and everything. It does so much.
I have so many recipes saved in there. It's been years, and I don't even know like if there's a limit, but it'll have a calendar, and I'll just say I'm gonna make this Monday, this Tuesday.
Another thing I love about it too is that if there's like timers inside the recipe, it actually put those down as well. So you just
tap
press
on
the
it.
timer and it has an embedded timer in the app.
It's just great. It's just one of those that I'm like, I can't imagine like cooking without it. It's just like a staple. This next app is one that I just downloaded not too long ago, and I'm just loving it. It's called Libby, and one of my friends told me about this. Heather, shout out to you. Thank you.
Shout out for days
I'm just really bad with reading, but I love it, and so I like to do more like audiobooks, but I don't like buying them because for me, I'm gonna read it and I'm not gonna read it again. Like I'm just kind of one and done with some books. And so she's like, well, Libby's basically like a library online. You can rent books and listen to them, and then you don't have to pay for it. And I was like, amazing. So I've been like using it so much. So I've been like reading books on it right now, and it's just cool because it's just free. And I went down to my local library and got my library card because I haven't been in forever. And you just put in your number from your library card, and that was it. It was so easy. And then I just found the book I wanted, searched it, and it's like, cool, here you go. And then you don't have like worrying about like returns and deadlines, because I think one of the books I was doing was already due, and it was like, your book has been returned for you. And so it's just really cool. I just really like it. I feel like more people probably know about it. So if you do and you're like, wow, Lacey, that's been around forever, I'm sorry, but it's new to me and I'm really liking it. And so I just want to tell people if they don't know, because it's a really great app. I mean, it's a great idea too.
Okay, talking about apps, I have an app as well, and that is Apple Fitness Plus. It's for iOS, so it's for iPhone, Apple TV, all that kind of stuff. It pairs up with your Apple Watch. But it's amazing. It's literally having a like gym in your pocket kind of a thing. Especially when you have like small kids. Personal trainer. Yeah. Especially when you have like small kids and stuff. Sometimes it's hard to get to the gym. And so this has like HIIT workouts, it has like yoga, it has amazing runs. And that's what I usually use it for, is for running. Because looking in like the App Store or the Google Play Store or whatever, like it's hard to find good interval running apps. Like it's just hard for some reason. They don't make them very well unless you pay for a lot of money for them. And Apple has had the best interval running apps I have ever seen. They have hill running. They have and they tell you when to put your treadmill down or put it up or whatever. It's fantastic and highly recommend it. Lacey wanted me to explain that iOS is your iPhone. It's just this software that Apple uses.
Okay.
Like the operating system. So it's for iPhone users, Apple users, I should say.
Okay. Got it.
Good. Okay, so moving on to our last two things, and this is really new, and I'm really excited about it, but it is the Apple AirTag. You guys have probably seen this on commercials and stuff, but it basically is a thing where you can use it to track anything. And so how I'm using it, or going to use it, because it's actually really new, is I'm going to use it for my keys, because I lose...
The Lord, it's about time.
Okay, I lose my keys a lot, obviously.
A lot is an understatement.
Really a lot? Like, I don't know.
I would say I lose my keys at least 3 times a week. At least,
I mean, that's
what you should be saying.
That's a lot. That's like a
lot.
medium. But I lose my keys a lot. And so I was able to get this. It's a Belkin keychain holder for it. So it just kind of like basically like pops right in to it like this. And there's another side right here, and then it has a key ring to it. Wada boom, wada boom. So the battery lasts about a year on this, and it obviously alerts you when it's low or whatever. I'm gonna use it in 2 different ways. One for my keys on everyday use, but then when we go traveling or anything like that, I'm gonna put it in my carry-on. Like
Me or chicken?
No, my carry-on. I'm gonna put it in my carry-on bag because that's the thing where like it's on me if I lose it. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Like, and especially when we usually travel, I'm usually carrying all of our camera gear,
Right.
which is like thousands of dollars because my Mac's in there as well.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure if I leave it somewhere, which kind of happens sometimes, I want to make sure I can find it, and you can locate where it's at in the airport, and also you can have it ping so it makes a noise, as well as you can actually locate where it's at. So I'll use that for 2 different things. I think this is a great investment when we're carrying thousands of dollars worth of equipment.
So what you're telling me, so why we have people watching and like accountability here, you aren't gonna lose your keys anymore because you can track them.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna lose your phone because you can track that.
Yep.
And you're not gonna lose your wallet now because your wallet is now attached to your phone, right?
Yes.
So those are your 3 things that you lose at least once a week.
Mm-hmm. And my
So
AirPods, and I can track those as well.
And you can track those. Okay, so we're covered.
We are covered.
So our life's gonna be a lot less stressful now.
In theory. Okay, moving on to our last thing, and it is a power bank for your phone. Okay, as I break it, you don't need a cord. It is wireless. So with like the iPhone 12, it's magnetic on the back, so it actually just clicks in the back like that, and it charges it just like so. And it's great because I use this not just for travel. I use this honestly on a daily basis because my job, I'm always on my phone with my job, and so it dies like a couple times a day. And so it's so nice because I can literally have it on as I'm doing work and not have to have a cord or anything like that. I can still listen to headphones if I want to as well, even though those are all wireless too, but I can still plug it in and use other things.
And you can talk on it, like with it on?
Oh yeah, easy. It's actually really, really good hold as it falls, but I didn't have it on there, but once you click it there, it holds really well. So, really like this.
Well, there you go. Those are some of our favorite things that we use all the time, and they just help our life and make it easier.
And we mean all
better.
the time. There's some things that we are using in the last week,
Right.
like this.
Right.
But yeah, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. And again, everything that we mentioned, or at least we'll try to link as much as we can below. And you guys have a fantastic weekend, and we'll see you guys real soon.
Bye.
Love you guys. So talking about apps, app that I wanted to talk about is Apple Fitness Plus. It's kind of like in your activity app on your iPhone. It's for iOS, and I love it. It's one of those things where like when you have like small kids, it's kind of, I'm like out of breath. Talking about activity, I'm like dying right now.